Every time I open my mouth to speak on a topic, eloquently portrayed in poetic prose, you, the audience, gets to appreciate pieces of me. Pieces that otherwise would be wasted on people that don't appreciate my happiness or my shortcomings. See, I don't write poetry to properly articulate my persona in poems or to portray my proper and lavish lexicon and distinguished diction. No, I write poetry to heal. Because there's so much this world has wounded me with that I must tend to. See, before I learned to put word on sheet like pillow talking lovers, I walked with my head down. See, I like to make sure my shoes are nice and clean, but that is not the reason. See, down is where my demons rest their heads. Uninvited, they always unanimously umbrella themselves under my brain until experience taught me to properly police them and put them in arrest, just so the rest of the thoughts can float uniform in my untamed brain. See, I tend to keep things inside. And not because I was introduced to this world and possibly introverted, but because inside is safe. See, inside is the difference between being determined like David and dying like Goliath. Inside is incompetence personified in similes and metaphors. Inside is warm and happy, comfort and joy, self-love and self-hate, criticism and congratulations. Inside is terror tried by fire and still existing. So I extrovert like caterpillar and spread beauty like captive butterfly, because outside is war and I am gunpowder. Inspiration does not fire without my approval, and bullets don't build businesses without my consent. Because outside is sharing myself and feeding people pieces of arm and leg. So you are children on Christmas Day and I am gingerbread, because as a poet it's become more satisfying to see you whole and me with whole. Dress me up like distressed denim, because outside is cold and inside is my terror tried by fire and still existing. See, the entity of everybody around emerges because I have chosen to excavate the precious diamonds that sparkle like dead stars in infinite solar systems. See, my words and your ears collide like supernova. In this poem is the Big Bang, and in this world I have created I am God, and it is seventh day, so I rest. And I pray the situations you rest under allow you to come outside for once like grounded children in solitary confinement. See, life can be prison or courtyard, and it all depends on which way you turn your head. And I turned prisoner when my earthly father went to go and be with my heavenly father. Everybody kept telling me that he was in a better place, and all I wanted to do was visit. And although I haven't seen him in 13 years, we speak inside every night. And at the end of every conversation, he tells me, son, go outside because you are the light that somebody needs. And I know that it makes him happy every time I walk out the door to see his sunrise. And I remember like bad memory the time my mother fought herself like she was her own worst enemy. I watched helpless as depression dragged, destroyed and drained her like strained colander. Floor ate her up like earthquake, and river clock felt like tired tonsils. See, she could not speak, signal, or breathe, so she had to shake the world so that somebody would believe that she was under there. See, they were unaware that she needed help because they trembled every time she shook. Shockwaves off the Richter scale, and still no signal for help. Until one night, depression finally let her go. She made it out, broken but alive, with a few pieces left in the energy to smile and see that her sun is set. Mama, I'm fine. I used to struggle with the elements fighting against me. I was Moses stuck between rocks and hard places of all places, but then I learned how to skin process trees with ink and spot blank white pieces of paper like Dalmatians, and so I write this poem to give you pieces of me. Pieces that otherwise would be wasted on people that don't appreciate my happiness or my shortcomings. See, I've learned to live life holy like those nights on Christmas Eve, staying silent like the same nights as I battle my demons at night, and wake up satisfied knowing that I still have pieces left. Happiness that the violence has subsided and now the pieces left, and I hope my presence is be able to felt once I left the stage, and I speak peace like prophecy to the leftover pieces of me, and I pray that one day you too will be able to find peace in your pieces.